Hi, my name is LaShawn J, and welcome back to my channel. So, we're back for episode 4 of Big Sky, getting right to it. And we gonna get right to this episode, okay? So we start off with Harper trying to be brave. Harper sees the creepy guy following her. And the first thing she does is she was like, you know what? Let me put on my big girl shoes and let me go outside and face this guy. So she had her mace in one hand and she goes to go outside. And she walks up to the car and he was like leaned back in the seat. And when she comes to the car, he pops his head out and she sprays the mace and then she runs off. Before she did that, she texted, Max to let her know what's going on. She also had like one of those fire picks in her hand to, I guess, to beat him up with whatever she was trying to do. I don't know, but it didn't work. So Cassie and Jerry speak to Angela on the vacant lot. So basically they pull up to the vacant lot and she's just like, no, don't shoot. It's me here. I'm trying to get things together, whatever the case is. So they was like, you don't mind if we take a look around? And she's like, no, like I said, it's just me here. Um, they look around because they heard a noise. Dono takes, um, Dono takes Tanya and puts her in the closet where he like puts her in this chokehold position to like calm her down from screaming, to notify Cassie and Jerry that she's there. And Angela thought she was dead, but she wasn't. So they searched, they did a little quick search, and then they left. Back at the farm, Ronald gets a choke collar put on him. And, Wolf is trying to explain to him, like, this not a joke, if he doesn't behave himself, he's gonna feel that choke, that shock. And he electrocutes him and like tames him down a little bit because Wolf only knows how to deal with dogs. He doesn't know how to deal with humans. So he's gonna treat him like a dog because he's trying to change his life, make him be a better man, the man he knew he can't be. So Wolf does that. He talks to Ronald about his mom. And, Ronald doesn't really like talking about his mother, but he opens up a bit. Next scene we see back at the restaurant, Tanya called Cassie and Jenny trying to find clues to figure out what happened. Back at the restaurant, yeah, where Tanya called them at, and the guy got killed. The guy who tried to help her, neither one of them locked the door. they Jenny went to the restaurant to find clues, to find out what could have happened to Tanya. Where could have they been? Tanya and Cassie and Jerry meet up. meet her there, and they're just sitting there saying, you know what, it's no surveillance tapes, it's nothing. Jenny goes to see Travis to tell him Tanya is still missing, and he says that he might she might be dead by now. He's like, you know what, if it's the cleanup crew they sent in, she might not be alive no more. So he says he'll see what he can do. Bridger at home, he's drinking orange juice from the straight out from the bottle, when he gets a knock at the door and he sees it's the cops. And he's just like, he sends a group text, hey, we have to meet up. He waited till he thought Harvey left, but little did he know. Harvey, then he was walking out to his car, and Harvey snatches him up. Harper and Max meet up about the weird guy, and she's like, look, I got you one of these things. You put it in your hand, and you poke, and then you swipe. And she's just like, Harper's just like, I hope it doesn't have to come to that. They meet up with Harper's friend, who's supposed to be selling the drugs for them. And while they was talking to her, they get a text from Madison saying something happened to Bridger. So they just left a friend and ran off to go meet Madison to find out what happened. Mark shows up at the office to see Cassie. He talks to Jerry, and Jerry's like, very aggressive with him because they went on a date just to find out you asking me for tips to talk to Cassie. Seriously? So she was just telling him, somebody told me they saw Ronald up in the woods. It should be in a cabin. We should check it out. And he was like, you know what? Let's go check it out. So they left. They go check it out. Cassie meet up with Jenny and tells Cassie that Travis, has a buddy, and he will check up about, about Tanya and find out what he can find out and let her know. Cassie's teasing Jenny about, being in love with Travis, which she is. She's clearly doing drive-bys. She's in love with him. Then we see Travis meets up with his friend at the bar, and he asks him, why are you living in a motel and stuff like that? He explains to him, it's just for right now, it's easier. And he tells him, just have my back, because I'm meeting up with some people. I just need you to have my back right now. So the next scene we see Bridger. He's in the car with Harvey, and he tells him the lady he works for wants their money, and they want their drugs, and they want it now. Okay? I need my money, and I need it now. And Bridger's just like, I don't have it. Okay, Bridger. And he's just like, I know you have it. I know you have my stuff. You came to report a crime. I know you have it. I know you saw what happened. Just give it back. That's all. So back at the bar, Angela meets up with Travis's friend and Donna. And so it's the four of them. And they sit down and they have a conversation about the drugs and the money. And she's just still trying to figure out what could have happened to these drugs and these money. How can it just disappear? It can't just disappear, So She accuses him, and he was just like, you can't come in here telling us what to do. It don't go like that. Like, I don't know what neck of the woods you from, but out here, we don't do that. So she starts laughing at him, and he slaps the glass on the floor while Donna was trying to come for his knife. Travis already pulls out the gun on Dono, and Angela's just laughing, and she's like, "Oh, he pulled out the drop on you quicker than you," whatever she said, and he's just like looking amazed, like, "Really? Did that just happen to me?" But yes, it did. So, give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, so she's like, "Oh, he pulled the drop on you, Dono." So then we see Cassie and Jenny are in the woods with a search team and the cadaver dogs, and they're looking for Tanya, and they're trying to figure out what the heck happened to Tanya. She couldn't have went that far by the time she called me, and by the time she got back abducted. Like, what happened to Tanya? So Madison meets up with Max and Harper and tells them Bridget's missing. I found Bridget's phone next to his car. That's weird. Like, he's missing. Uh, Back at the ranch, Ronald he's acting better. I think that collar was the magic touch. It finally made him start acting better towards, Wolf, and he's starting to learn a little bit better. So, Wolf actually gives him private time with Scarlett, and he talks about Wolf, how Wolf treats him, and Scarlett likes Wolf, and she likes it there, and she likes to change. She obviously is somebody who didn't like how it was going from before, and she likes to change, and she's happy with the change. Mark and Jerry arrive at the ranch where they talk about her singing and Ronald, and how Ronald's not there, and she kisses him because clearly she likes him, but he does not like her. He wants Cassie. Cassie, Jenny, and Tanya tell the captain about Harvey, and the captain tells Jenny and Cassie to wait until he gets valid proof, because he's like, "Hey, you have no proof. What she's saying could be true, but then it can't be. He is an officer. He has no complaints, no issues. You have no proof. No, it's not going to work out like that." But they go anyways. So Angela and Donna go to get Harvey before the police do, and he starts telling everything. So the kids are talking, devising a plan to get Bridger. So Madison goes, she knocks on the door. She opened the door, she's like, "I want to see my brother, and I want to see him now before you get anything." And Harvey looking at her, "That's not how it works." And he grabs her, he pulls her in the house. And at the same time, Angela pulls up to the house. She's putting her gloves on. She about to go shoot. She about to go tear ish up. She about to go handle business, okay? We gonna see Angela in action. She been doing a lot of this, but we about to see her in action. And at the same time, while she's about to go to the house, Cassie and Jenny pulls up. And while they're pulling up to the driveway, Dotto was already there waiting for anybody else who would show up. Luckily, the kids came in before they did, because Donald started shooting the mess. He just kept on shooting. He wouldn't stop. He just started shooting the mess out of their car. So I don't know what happens. I think Cassie gets hit. We're going to find out Thursday. Guys, like I said, come back, comment, like, subscribe. We're going to find out together what happens on Thursday, okay? I can't wait to find out. I hope Cassie's not hurt. Donna and Angela need to get them out of town. They're crazy, okay? I'm finally seeing the crazy out of them. But yeah, it was just so many bullets. So every which way she tried to drive, it was just bullets, bullets, bullets. And I'm just like, what's going on here? But yeah, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. And we will find out what happens on the next episode. Okay, episode 5 of season 2 is good, good, good. Please come back next week. Thank you. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye for now.